TV show. Hey, welcome back to the TV show. The
All right.
TV show.
The TV show. All right, I'm fine with it. I like that. I'm cool with it. That's fine with me.
Baby. That's
Come on and give it to me, baby. Completely fine with it.
D&D show. Find your face on.
Fair enough. Hello, everyone, and welcome to what is now the 41st episode of A Drink and a Joint, because I fucked up last week and said it was the 39th because I didn't change it on the stream.
Our celebration. It's like, you celebrate you forget to celebrate your kid's sweet 16.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they're 17. You're like,
ooh,
sorry. I mean, we can't do it this year. It doesn't make sense.
No.
Sorry, you don't get a car now?
Esmeralda.
I thought you were 15.
Yeah.
Were you counting his age? No, I thought you were.
I thought we were supposed to give him a quinceañera.
Yeah, it'd be pretty formal, pretty fancy. Get him a little dress.
Yeah, right?
Whatever you want to be.
Who says boys can't wear dressies?
Hey, nobody says that.
Exactly.
Well, some people say that, but they just haven't seen a cute enough boy.
Right?
That's their problem.
Boy that can rock that hymn line, bruh.
That's a good hymn.
Yeah.
I wish I was a guy to compliment.
Damn, boy,
like
look at that hymn.
I can tell. It's a nice tucked in hymn, you know? I bet you don't even get any furrowing on the backside. Like that, like just
that
really
shit ain't gonna
into,
fray at all.
Yeah, really into some
oh, that's interesting. Okay, so what I'm drinking today is the Bon and Viv Spiked Seltzer Pear Elderflower, because apparently I'm just a giant vagina.
Pussy. No, those things are good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
I like it. We've gone back to our Elysian Day Glow IPA. Looks like you're
Day Glow
on acid and ketamine. You know,
tiger with the laser eyes.
Yeah, the acid makes the laser eyes. The ketamine brings the essence of the tiger face, and together they scare the shit out of you.
Yeah,
they scare the love out of you
as you get drunk very fast, because it is a very high grab beer.
If you can scare the shit out of someone, you can scare the love out of someone. And the pants off of someone.
Can you scare the life back into someone? You can scare the fear of God into someone.
Into them and the shit out of them. So love equals shit.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's math right there.
That's math, baby.
Yeah, they put the fear of God into you while scaring the life out of you. So life can't exist with the fear of God. Well, we've just figured it out.
We've boiled it down to its main points.
And top this motherfucker with this.
Look at that! You knew you could. He just popped a beer bottle with a fucking Bowie knife.
That's a gutting. That's what you gut a deer with.
Yeah.
Right, or your enemies. You vanquish your enemies.
That's right.
Ivan the Vanquisher.
Okay.
No, not Ivan. I'm gonna go by Trizzle.
I think it's going to be a thing now of us hashtagging our podcast with Will Smith. Because I've been doing it for like the past 3 weeks. I've just been leaving it. Because maybe one day our big dream on A Drink and a Joint
reach out to Will
is
Smith.
to get Will Smith on the podcast. So if you can help us with that, first of all, you need to follow us on Twitter at
First of all, if you are Will Smith.
First of all, if you are Will Smith, what is up, man? Come on over.
I love everything you do except when you do sad movies.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're not a real big fan of the Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
We're not a real big fan of Concussion. Not a real big fan of everything else. I love
Chicky Chicky Wild Wild.
Dude, we are the two people that love Wiki Wiki Wild Wild West.
Yeah. No, that's on is it on your top 5 island movies?
Yes, absolutely, because I can just watch it over and over and over again.
And just get better at quoting it. It would just be like a challenge to get better and better at it.
Artemis
So we got
Gordon.
this. Today we got some little Gorilla Glue left.
Okay, hell yeah.
Here.
About that.
I'm gonna put this in this really nice blunt.
Okay.
It's a natural tobacco leaf, so it's like a leaf, and you gotta roll it real weird. It's hard to roll.
Okay.
And it's not stiff like a Swisher, so it's kind of bananas.
So it's a little limp. It's a little flaccid. A little bit of a flaccid blunt.
Yeah, a little banana blunt.
A little banana blunt. But that's all right.
While Davey introduces us, do you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm gonna plug. Yeah, absolutely. Because if we get people this early on, that's the way to do it. I'm trying not to do it at the very end when everybody's left already. Yeah. So if you want to like help us get Will Smith on the program, so tweet at Will Smith, but follow us on Twitter at @TDavy. That's capital T, capital D, AVVY. Jesus Christ,
that's a real.
That's ridiculous.
Cigar. Smell that shit.
It's tobacco.
It's a cigar.
It's tobacco leaf.
See, that's what I wish I'd been smoking blunts like. Man, don't get your snostrils on it.
I don't have nostrils. I don't have snostrils. So, and you can also follow us on Facebook at the same thing, capital T, capital D, AVVY. And if you're on the podcast app, be sure. Zoom tight to me. Be sure to give us a 5-star review. Tell us how we can improve the show, what you'd like to see, what you'd like to hear, blah, 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 blah. Just that 5-star review helps us get to more people, so do that, please. Yes. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe, because what are you doing if you're not subscribing? You're not helping anybody. You're not...
But yourself.
You're not even helping yourself, man. Help yourself by helping others. You know what I'm saying?
Help you, help us again.
Right. So follow, subscribe, like, comment, all that shit. If you're on SoundCloud, keep doing what you're doing. Follow us, listen, like, all that shit. And if you'd like to email us a topic, or you'd like to email us any hot goss or whatever, fan art, whatever you wanna email us, just keep it above board. Send it to tobyanddavy@gmail.com. Spell the and.
No ampersand.
Oh, and Instagram. Get up on the Instagram. That is Toby and Davy at Toby and Davy. So find us on there.
We flash our pecs and shit.
Yeah, we do. We be showing off chesticles. So thank you for allowing us to plug. And go check out Cushing. Yeah, on SoundCloud.
I'll be putting out some stuff more often here once I finish some shit. I've been starting some new stuff. I think I'm gonna have some really short hits this year. I think I'm gonna be trying to I'll still have some weird shit that's still true to my soul. Yeah. But let's get a couple fucking bangers. Yeah,
absolutely.
There,
let's make it, and then they'll
find the
so you'll have
actually
3 bangers on the album, and that is peppered within the good shit.
With like the
real shit.
The freak ass shit.
You understand?
That's what we like.
I love that. I love asking people if they understand, because it's almost demeaning. Do you understand me? Do you understand?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I love it. Love saying it. Love getting there with it.
It's so hard and fragile.
Hard and fragile, just like my ego. So today we're talking a little bit about hot goss. And one of the biggest things that I wanted to bring up, so this was also Comic-Con weekend.
Yeah. And San Diego, Wells for China.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything cool? Any new movies?
Oh yeah. So what I want to talk about is fucking. So you know the musical Cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hit Broadway musical. Well, they made a movie without really telling anybody, and no one asked for it. I feel like they're trying to combat the Lion King.
They were in it.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's weird that stuff only started coming up about it as Comic-Con rolled around. And so it's super fucking weird. Uncanny Valley to the max. It's...
Yeah.
You've got what appears to be like... It looks like they're fully nude actors covered in this CGI fur. Like, there's nothing really left to the imagination. There's, like, you see ass cheeks, you see tits bouncing around, just covered and... masked by this CGI fur, and the tracking on their faces isn't quite right. Yeah. And it looks just super unnatural, and it's doing one of those things that kind of started on YouTube with the Ghostbusters 2016, I think, the all-female Ghostbusters. Yeah. It was the most downvoted trailer of all time, I think. And then so the same thing happened with the Sonic preview. Yeah. So they were like...
Did they even make that? Did they even come out with it?
Dude, the movie is made. The movie was made, but when they put that trailer out, they were like, okay, we got to rework the design of Sonic. So they're reworking the design of Sonic because it was downvoted so much. And now every single trailer of Cats has more downvotes than upvotes.
Not doing too good.
No. Well, it's no one asked for it. I understand, like, where's the brand?
What does that mean, though? It's like when people say that, it's like that the public just didn't want it.
It's the same, like, who is that, like, the Han Solo origin movie? Nobody wanted that.
It sounded like a great idea when I first heard that, because I was like, oh, shit, it could be some smuggling days running from the cops kind of feeling.
But see, there's a difference between, like, a peek at a younger Han Solo and an origin story. Like, no one wanted to know how he got his last name.
Yeah.
Which was bullshit.
Because he could have been action-packed and, like...
Yeah, and no one wanted to know how he got his jacket or his blaster. No one wanted that shit. They wanted to see the smuggling. They wanted to see the hardcore shit.
Yeah.
Like, no one wanted to know...
I didn't see it. They didn't put any of that in there?
Well, they put some stuff in there. Like, he did the Kessel Run, but when it comes down to it... When he went to join he went to join the Empire to become a pilot, and he walks up there, and they're like, first name, and he's like, Han, and he's like, last name, and he's like, don't have one, and he's like, oh, Solo, and it's like, no,
that's lame.
No, why? It's like,
was that necessary to say that and go that far? This is our fucking island joint.
Yeah, Rastafari.
It's really hard to roll. And
yeah. Well, you did a good job. It looks all right. It looks like it should for what it is.
Yeah.
So good on you, Toby. But yeah, the Cats thing kind of is upsetting to look at. It's almost like have you watched Into the Spider-Verse yet?
Yeah, I watched most of it.
Wasn't it fucking incredible?
Yeah.
It's really so good. It. Didn't it take a few minutes for your head to set in to the animation style?
Yeah.
Because your eyes haven't seen anything like that before. So it's super weird to see how things are almost 3D, almost seem like they're rotoscoped, like drawn over real people. It was super weird, but I feel like the Cats thing is also kind of like that, where it just your eyes haven't quite seen something like that before.
Yeah.
And just like the way that their cat tails move is super jarring and weird, and I'm not a huge fan of it.
I wonder, that could just be, our next little step. But what I was talking about, I think it was when we were talking about the Black Mirror thing. I think they're gonna skip that, and I hope that's what skip the Uncanny Valley and go straight to better than real life. Definition.
Well, eventually it'll get there.
But again, because of how creeped out people are, I feel like they've been holding back so much technology that they might actually be getting close to where it's better than real life, and then just skip and jump there. But there's so much money to be made up until then they're going to release it slowly.
Right.
It's something like, I feel like from when a public company owns something to when they sell it, maybe 10 years, something like that, as they release their shittier versions slowly that they know are going to mess up, and they already have the thing that works.
Yeah.
And they just slowly introduce it.
Well, I mean, the stuff, though, it gets so weird. Like, why do these? Like, they brought my boy Idris Elba in on this shit. Idris Elba
was in my dream. I just remembered. You just reminded me that he was in my dream.
What'd you dream about Idris?
I just remember being in some like mall type place.
Okay.
That we were trying to find. I don't know. It's slowly coming back to me since you said that. I was like, holy shit. Idris Elba was. I saw you. And I did think it was weird, but I feel like he was either helping us or like hitting on one of the girls with us or something.
Okay.
I feel like maybe he was macking while he was helping us or something like that.
But see, I dig Idris.
Oh, that was top.
Oh, the new It trailer dropped.
Okay.
For It Chapter 2.
What's that supposed to be like?
Well, it's them as adults going back to the town of Derry to finish off the clown. And I'm excited about that. It's got James McAvoy. It's got Bill Hader. It's got Jessica Chastain.
Yeah.
And some other folks.
Bill Hader's gonna kill it. I love him.
screechy, screech. Let's see here. What else has happened? You know, Marvel introduced their whole next phase of movies and shit.
Like what?
That's gonna be super intense. They're doing Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. The Doctor Strange one, and that's gonna be so good because they're done holding back. They're like gonna get as weird as they need to now, which is great. I love that they're
what do you mean,
bringing.
Like, they're not gonna stay family friendly as much. Or?
It was just the concepts are gonna get more intricate and like comic booky.
Okay.
Because I think that all really started with Doctor Strange, like getting into like the psychedelic multiverse stuff.
Yeah. When before people just wanted to see
with Endgame, where they started in with time travel and alternate realities. Now they're gonna keep doing this kind of shit, and I love it. They're gonna do the Eternals, which is a really cool like comic book superhero team ish kind of thing of just like these slightly immortal, godlike alien people that have these crazy powers. And were worshipped as gods over millennia ago.
I like how it bubbles up.
Yeah, it's good.
Good. Natural.
Angelina Jolie's gonna be in that. They're doing Wanda. They're doing so. Disney's starting their streaming service. That's why they're pulling all their stuff off of Netflix. It's gonna be called Disney Plus. I'm gonna have to get it. All the shows, all the Marvel shows they're putting on there have movie budgets, so every episode is gonna be like the movie, and they all tie in to the movies. So I have to watch them, so I know what the fuck is going on. Yeah. So they're doing a WandaVision. Do
they just entirely own Marvel?
Disney?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They own Marvel now.
What about who owns DC? Who's gonna be their competitor?
Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has it. But
are they
DC
hooked up with Hulu?
No, Disney owns Hulu.
Disney owns Hulu.
Disney owns ABC, so they're just gonna, which owns
but
Hulu.
They're going to pull shit off of there. To put onto their all the content that they can off of Hulu then, right?
Well, no, so their more adult content is going to go to Hulu, and the other stuff will go to Disney.
Okay, cool.
That's just what I've read.
Are they going to put like there's the darker ones, the Luke Cage style ones on there sometimes?
Well, see, and what's weird too is that so Daredevil is supposed to be making his movie appearance in Spider-Man 3. The third one that's coming out, and I haven't seen the new one, the new Spider-Man that came out. I want to.
Oh,
real bad.
Oh shit, what was it called? I haven't
Far From Home
seen much about it,
but it's supposed to be real good. I want to go see that. Let's see here.
We watched that new Pet Sematary.
How was that?
I didn't like it.
No, a lot of people didn't.
Good. It's not necessarily a shot for shot, but it's like. Not very much of a reimagining. It's kind of a.
Well, I know it's the older girl.
Well, it just kind of same. It played out the same story.
Yeah.
And I think it could have been a lot crazier because they barely showed any monsters really, and like, dude, they could have had like a rising from the cemetery where the whole cemetery came up and attacked the town or something. Yeah. That's what I was expecting, and they pretty much just
they stuck to it.
They just they did it in a modern time. The same story, kind of in modern time. And that's what a lot of people. A friend went to see Lion King last night. I'm waiting to hear back about that because I've heard so many bad things about it.
Really,
being a shot for shot, exact remake, lazy, not a reimagining and shit like that. I'm not sure how I feel about that because, I mean, you could have just left it alone if you weren't going to reimagine it in any way.
Right.
And if it is a lot of shot for shot stuff, that's just kind of like an enhancing. It's not a new movie. They're just enhancing. Right.
Again, I think it was this. Animation. I think it's been the same thing with all those live action CGI remakes that they're doing now,
which
is
spot on.
Which is weird. Like, so are they just trying to phase out the old animation and replace it with this newfangled,
I guess,
over the top CGI photorealistic, still kind of weird,
right? You know, it's just like how I didn't like that new Jungle Book, but I liked Mowgli. Yeah, it's like I liked kind of looking at a different aspect of it because we saw the movie. Well, we don't need to see a remastered version of the same movie,
right? Well, and Mowgli was more based on the book than the Disney one is,
and just wasn't as carefree. Showed some sad shit in it,
right? more adult.
Yeah. But see, now I would like that if they did Lion King, but like a lot more violent.
Okay.
And like, Scar's like dropping F-bombs and shit.
Yeah.
Like that maybe I could have been down with if it was close to but not reimagined. You know what I'm saying? Just dark, just kind of bringing it as an adult version.
Yeah, I've heard some stuff's different. I mean, they've added a couple new songs.
Yeah.
They've got Beyonce. Of course, you're gonna give her a song.
Yeah. Did she sing the main one?
I don't know.
Of Life?
I don't know. Probably.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do all that. I mean, the music even in the trailers, like when we went to go see,
it's not the same type, or it's not like.
Well, I mean, they have
different style.
It's like it's juiced up a bit. Yeah. It's still the same kind of stuff. Like they're not gonna get away from the Asavenya. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You have to have that as the opening.
Asavenya,
yeah. So, but even then, like watching the trailer
I used to know it. Or I used to know my version of it.
Yeah.
And now I forget because you said.
Asavenya, bravissima bado.
See, it's more. Winya away.
Winya.
Living awesome.
But it just like
the kingdom for Nevada.
Yeah. When we went to go see Endgame, we got a trailer for it, and it's just like hearing that music with those Dolby speakers in the theater. Of course, it makes my spine shiver and my eyes water. But I don't know, because The Lion King is my jam. It is my jam. I own that movie. That movie is a part of me as a person. It was the first movie I ever saw in the theater when I was a kid. And obviously, I've modeled my entire life after it.
That's your Simba. This is Simba and Aladdin chilling.
Yeah. This is what you see here. You see Matthew Broderick and Steve from Full House. That's who voiced Aladdin, was Steve from Full House. DJ's boyfriend from Full House.
What's his name?
Steve.
No, what's his real name?
I don't know his real name. I'll show you a picture.
No, because one day you told me someone voiced Aladdin, and it shocked me, and I looked it up, and it wasn't him.
No, okay, so that's what I was. Okay, so that guy was the singing voice of Hercules. That's where I fucked up. So yeah, I realized that as well. But I'm gonna show you Steve from Full House.
Hercules.
His name's Scott Weinger.
I need a hero. It's kind of like that song, but it's not exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Steve from Full House. That's your Aladdin, bro.
That's me.
Yep, that's you, and I'm Matthew Broads.
Got the shaky shakes. That's what I call those. Lighten it up. Lighten the mood a little bit.
Okay.
He's got the shaky shakes.
Who's got the shaky shakes?
Doesn't Matthew Broderick?
No, it's Michael J. Fox.
Matthew Broderick doesn't too?
I don't think so.
Maybe I see them as the same person.
Okay, yeah. Ferris Bueller. Whatever. Same guy. Ferris Bueller, fucking
Marty
McFlarb.
Yeah.
Marty McFlarb.
I kind of do. See, now that I think of it, I probably mix them up a lot.
You're like, that part of fucking Ferris Bueller where they get into the DeLorean and go into 64 miles an hour and go to 2030. They
get in the car and then they watch 60 Minutes or something. What was it?
Yeah, something about a freedom drive.
I feel that it's got a high filter in it. High hopes.
It's got a high filter.
And you know that Panic at the Disco, High Hopes.
Yep,
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been getting back into him because I saw him on Your Mom's House.
Yeah,
and he's a big fan. He made a song for them, and I don't know. He's still lovable, and now he's just kind of gotten his life together, but he's still lovable and still fucking got the pipes. And weirdly, even though that genre I don't really like much music in,
you like him.
He's one of my favorite singers.
Yeah,
he may be on my top 5.
He's got a crazy voice, man.
The Weeknd is on there.
Yeah.
I would definitely say he's on there. Who else? Favorites?
We got a fucking Smokey in here, doggy.
Dude, it's a real shit.
This is real fucking life. No reality TV here, motherfucker. This is New Orleans in the summertime.
Yeah.
This is Muscle Shoals in the
rap
fall.
it. Rap
this
it,
is
son. You got
New
it.
York in the wintertime, motherfucker.
Put your coat on, get a coffee.
This is goddamn.
I like that.
Around.
This is New York in the wintertime. Yeah, jacket and a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Get your
Ugg boots and some pumpkin spice.
Oh. No, what's the thing? It's like I forget. It wasn't Ovaltine, but I got Ovaltine and Bobatine.
Yeah,
Bobatine inside my DNA. I want to make a whole white bitch DNA.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, we've been working on that for like 8 months.
just on the side though, not like hitting it.
No,
We've been spending a lot of time for that line.
Yeah, just that one. We got Ovaltine and Boba Tea. That was it.
No, there was a couple more lines. I got Lululemon Richard Simmons on my TVA.
Yeah,
I don't know, on my TVA.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got Lululemon's Russell Simmons on my TVA. I'll be like they're working out with Russell Simmons. Yeah, dude, that's it. On my white bitch DNA.
Oh, I went and shot my gun for the first time yesterday. That was fun. Joined a gun club.
Pow pow.
Pow 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 pow.
Pew, pew.
Get 10% off ammo. And I did pretty good. I did pretty all right. My groupings were pretty good, and it was nowhere near as frightening or as jarring as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I was just letting shots pop after. So the officer that they have down in the shooting range, it's an indoor range, so there's always like a safety officer down there that will like stifle people if they're like getting a little too ridiculous with it, or they're not being safe, because there's a whole lot of like safety regulations that go into being a gun owner, a responsible gun owner, and going to a shooting range and being around people and firing a firearm. There's a lot of shit that goes into it.
I would be super stiff, like around. Yeah, I'd be like.
I mean, he was cool when it comes down to it, but it's like you just always have your gun pointed downrange. Just as long as your gun is always pointed down. Yeah, my buddy, just throwing the gun around,
just patting.
The finger in the trigger well, just giving hugs.
See, to me, that's even though it's not, but it's a funny skit to me.
Yeah,
the guy's like, "What up?" and this dude's ducking every time. What up? Hey,
and just
my
like
friend
flinching
here.
and like, so yeah, and my groupings were really good, and I was really surprised. So my wife is like 100 pounds and 5'2" almost. She's a little under 5'2". She's tiny, and we bought her a little subcompact 9mm, and she fucking handled that thing. I was super proud of her. So, her groupings are great, and she doesn't really have an issue with like her recoil management. And I was stoked that it was something that came so naturally. Like I used to do archery and like throw tomahawk and shit like that, and I shot a couple guns.
Hand-eye coordination and
well, I mean, you point it and the bullet goes where you're pointing.
Did you see where I was talking about like keeping your eyes open and watching the flame come out?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
I didn't get to that yet. I was more zeroed in on like, oh my god, this is the first time
I'm shooting a gun.
Thing. Yeah, I gotta get this thing shooting. I gotta make sure this thing works, because I bought my gun from a pawn shop.
Popped it and it shot nice. And
I had a few misfires at the end. I was having some trouble.
Misfires? Or jamming?
No, not jamming. Misfires. Well, my firing pin wasn't firing.
Oh, where you'd pull it back and nothing would happen?
Right.
See, I noticed you kept your trigger depressed, and I was wondering about that, because I don't do that anymore. Supposed to do that, because I did it the other night to try to load it from a depressed point, and it jams when I do that.
Okay.
And it never jams when I just have it regular, when I have it out. I wondered about that, if that like somehow keeps it tight and doesn't let it cycle properly.
Right.
I wasn't sure. So maybe there's something about that.
And I could have had it too lubed up.
Yeah.
Could have had it too lubed up and something was slipping. Because I did lube it up pretty good before we went. Because I was like, I want to make sure this thing fucking goes.
Yeah.
But I may have gotten it too lubey.
Yeah, I've overlubed some shit and gotten some smoke, some extra smoke, just because it's so hot.
So I've after yesterday, I just cleaned it really good and buffed it down. So now it's still real light oil. Yeah. So
I gotta be careful about that too. It's a learning fucking curve, and it takes years to get into it and know how to properly care for it. That's just not a joke, and that's true with everything.
Cleaning it with an old toothbrush though.
I think that's why, getting back to your point of like finding things that you at least care about a little bit to be spending your time on, because just like when we were talking about, we were going over the CBD stuff and we got to a hitch about licensing and everything, and it just kind of made me look into it, and it's like, oh, that's gonna be everything, right? It's like, up until now, music has been fun. Yeah, and it's like it's about to get not fun, I think, because I'm gonna dive into it. Yeah, and I'm gonna hit those same things toward like, oh, is this really what I want to do? And I have to be able to say yes. And but yeah, it made me start thinking about that, about spending time on where you want to end up, because not only is everything gonna be like taking a fucking car apart, every little thing you do in your life you're gonna have to know in and out, and you're gonna have to be a master of to actually be a professional and do it right, and that takes years and years of devotion.
Which is weird. It didn't used to be like that. You used to just have to do the thing. You did used to just have to do the thing, and then because everything else was other people's job. You know what I mean? So back in the day, if you were a musician, all you had to worry about doing was playing the music and getting to the gigs. Yeah. You had a manager, you had a label.
But to work up to that point even, right? They had to do it all by themselves at one point, I think.
To a degree, but even then there were so many less people on the planet. I'm not sure not if it was everybody
easier or harder.
I feel like it was a lot easier, but there were just less people and less people. Yeah, because
definitely easier now to get into it and to make some money off of it. You know? But definitely maybe easier to get big, because if you were decent, you were big. Yeah, because there wasn't as much to choose from.
Exactly. Yeah, there were less people and less people trying to be in it.
I love that guy who talks about everyone talks about the Beatles on Cars, but no, what was it? It's the famous one where like it got more views than anything ever on TV, on network television. But he brought up a good point that there was only a few channels, and there was just as many viewers when there was like Jugglers the week before. Yeah. So it wasn't as much like they broke the record as like they were on a huge TV show and there wasn't many options. Right. So
you had 3 channels back in the day.
Yeah. And but again, I like the idea that the same amount of people watched the fucking Jugglers
as they did the Beatles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what you did. It was okay. So when television was we don't even need to get into the history of TV, but when television
television,
when the television was introduced, again, you only had these 3 channels if you were lucky. And that's what you did though. So you listened to the radio during the day, and then everyone would sit together and watch TV at night. So the radio was even starting to go on its way out then, which is weird that radio is still around today, that we still need the radio.
I was watching fucking Charlamagne the God on Joe Rogan, and because he's still in radio. He does he's on 96.1 here, and he does a lot of morning shows. He does he's in the Breakfast Club, the most dangerous morning show in the game. That's how they rep it. I love that. But he's still making money and killing it. And like he was talking about that, he was like, really, just radio is for the artists at this point, because it's people that don't have access. There's a very small amount of people that are like, it's a lot of low income and old people that'll listen to the radio and want to hear the new stuff, and they just don't know where to look and find it. Then if you can't just go on YouTube and type in new music, it'll give you some shitty stuff. Yeah. So they listen to genre-based stations, and it's easier for them. But he was saying that every morning show is taped and sold on the podcast app and on Apple Music and on Spotify and streamed, and that's where all the money to support the fucking radio goes to. And so they're really using the studio. It's the only thing that they're using anymore. Like they put out the signal.
They're basically doing what we're doing right now.
They put out the signal, but it's like that's such a small percentage of their actual income that it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So they tape everything and sell
Right.
it. And that made more sense to me of why there was radio. Really, the only reason there's radio is because they're podcast studios that have already been built.
Yeah.
That's really, and eventually all these radio stations are just going to be live and they could put a signal out like that.
Yeah.
Like that you could get in older cars and stuff. You know, maybe that's the thing. I don't know. A lot of people don't have Bluetooth and don't really care enough. Maybe they just want to throw on what's new.
But even then, that's just for like the next 10 years or so before.
And then they're just going to be podcast studios.
Yeah.
But they'll still have that form of live streaming.
Right.
And maybe cars will be able to pick up these live streams like we used to.
Yeah.
It'll just be radio.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll trick them because we'll do Bluetooth enabled live podcast in your car that you can pick signals up, and it's like, it's just the radio.
Yeah. Literally, it's just the radio.
Yeah.
But it's,
but it'll be the new
our
radio.
It's the new radio.
Yeah.
It's our radio. The radio for the people.
It's a different signal. It'll be a Bluetooth signal of maybe a very large Wi-Fi or Bluetooth signal instead of a radio signal, which will come through clear, and you can hear your music like MP3 quality instead of fucking radio quality, which is terrible, no matter how close you are.
I wonder how difficult it would be to broadcast a
that
Bluetooth
large
signal, and I wonder how dangerous it is.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
See, that's some shit we don't even know yet.
Yeah.
Once we start getting to these big things, fucking 5G.
Yeah.
Who was that was talking about 5G being
I don't
the
know.
next,
So Ivy's nervous about moving down, like toward Atlanta's now 5G.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Like,
and they're putting that signal out heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it was. I mean, not to discredit myself, but I think it was Alex Jones said. But he caught it early. He's like, 5G is gonna be the next wave. They've studied it. It's like he was talking about. It's like of similar frequency to some Nazi shit.
Yeah.
To where they learn to scramble brain waves and like bring out the zombie aspects, the lizard parts of your brain easier, and like be more car accidents, more shootings, more anger, dumber people. It's like that does scare. It's like shit, dude. Don't you want to be out in the country a little bit?
Yeah,
like,
I do.
I don't know. Yeah, I want to build a bunker, man.
Yeah, let's build a bunker, bro. Let's build a bunker.
Live from the bunker.
Yeah,
coming to you.
Yeah, I mean, why not? So like the walls will be shaking and shit, from bombs going off, and we're just still getting stoned.
Still podcast.
Yeah,
it's like we put fucking like 2,000 pounds of some good shit. You know, like maybe a couple 100 pounds of some hash, and like just load up on everything, and like I'm just gonna have to learn how to make alcohol from fermentation of the liquids in the soil around this. I'm going to get scientific on it.
No, potatoes, bro.
Yeah, we'll store up potatoes.
We'll grow potatoes underground because that's fine. You can grow potatoes underground. You can grow carrots. Grow potatoes, root, carrots, right? So, onions, and other things, and you can always make potato vodka.
Yeah,
so there's your
vodka,
booze.
And then we have a bunch of stored CO2 to run the hash and to make some seltzers with.
Toby's just worried about the
getting
amenities.
Drunk and high,
yeah,
literally that's the only thing.
He's just worried about the
Are
entertainment.
Are you sure we have enough? And like, dude, it's mostly pot down there. Like, what do you mean?
Where are we gonna put the food?
But blunt wraps. We don't have a blunt wrap. I want like those rich people cut where you walk in like a pantry.
Okay. Yes.
Blunt wraps.
No, what it should be is just like okay. So you know how you can buy the giant rolls. Listen to me. Do you know how you can buy these giant the giant rolls of paper that you can pull out like you'd see it like in your old art class or whatever? Like it's like an 8-foot roll of paper, and you can pull that out. Just make that a tobacco leaf. Yeah. And so you just pull out, just like cut off a little square wherever you need it. Blunts for life, dog.
I'll have a chopper.
Just a press. No, it's like a little handheld thing that just presses out like a rectangle. A rectangle size.
And we got the extra large for when we bored.
You just cut off a giant sheet for those days. Yeah.
Another day in the bunker.
You can only smoke like 3 hits before it's
live. Day 500
of the 5G
Still
apocalypse.
Stoned. We've gone through about half of what I thought would last me 10 years.
We've eaten most of the food.
Got real stoned last Tuesday.
We shot like all the bullets.
Out. Yeah. We had to have a range down there. And I mean, shooting range would be good down there. I don't know about a I wouldn't put a bowling alley, but I want something balling like that. Some gaming.
Why not a bowling alley?
I'm just not a bowler.
I am.
You know what I mean?
It's not just about you, Toby.
Well,
if we're in this post-apocalyptic, thank you.
I'm gonna be shooting the pins down.
That's fine. I don't care. I'll shoot them down too.
You'll find drunk Toby.
Yeah, like
post-apocalyptic Toby.
Post-apocalyptic.
This is my new bowling game.
I'm telling you right now, post-apocalyptic Davey is always gonna have a handle of whiskey.
You're gonna go.
I'm not. I'm like
no. You're micro drinking.
Yeah, so I can do it all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm.
We gotta have Eld on that. We gotta microdose. Keep us sharp.
I'm wife beater tucked into tidy whities with socks.
All
the time. That's bunker
shotgun.
Davey.
You have to have a shotgun, Davey. I'm sorry, but if you're in tidy whities, you gotta have a shot. You gotta have a blaster.
Yeah,
like one of those shotguns that shoots all the fire out.
Yeah, the dragon breath or whatever it's called.
Crazy. Basically turns the shotgun into a flamethrower.
Indeed.
Bada boom.
Bada bing.
I didn't start this podcast with boom. I sang this time.
Yeah, you didn't. So get it in now.
Boom. I already threw in a boom.
Hit me with one more though.
No, bada boom.
There we go. Thank you. Now I'm satiated.
Okay.
Let's see here.
But are you emaciated?
No, bro. I've got some meat on my bones. I'm good. Shit. Where are we at? What were we talking about?
What are you talking about? Shit.
We were talking about the 5G apocalypse.
5G apocalypse. New game coming out next week.
I think that's what I'm going to rename this episode is the 5G apocalypse. So we should just run with that. That's a good thing. So what else do we need for the 5G apocalypse? We need the whole thing to be wrapped in aluminum foil.
Yeah.
To shoot off the waves.
More than that, but yeah, I know what you mean.
But we still need to be able to tap into like 3G or 4G LTE.
Oh, so we gotta get that fast internet speed. Like
we still need.
It ain't the apocalypse.
Yeah, we still need cell phone service.
But
we still need
shut
TV
those towers down. Like,
why would they shut them down? They're still gonna be. You're still gonna have people
that are upgraded to it
that haven't upgraded
and not ever. But that's gonna be such a small market that eventually they can start.
Are you gonna upgrade to it?
Well,
I don't want to if I don't have to.
Yeah, I mean that would be the only way that they'd get us all, is if it was like mandatory and they shut down the other towers.
Right, but then would you go?
I don't mind.
Yeah, 4G's fine.
Yeah.
But would you, if they had to do it, would you just bite the bullet and do it, or would you go landline?
Oh. Good. You're talking about like my real life right now? Like, no, I haven't even gotten to Instagram yet. Yeah, like I can't back out now. Or maybe it's the best time because I never got into it.
Yeah. Well, you can still run all that shit off of your computer.
That's running on 5G eventually.
Why would it? Your computers
run
don't
a line to it.
5G is like a phone signal.
I could just run a straight line to my computer and run my phone off of that.
Yeah. Oh, bro, yeah, you can always do like Google Hangouts or whatever and call people from that, or Skype or whatever. You can make phone calls through.
Yeah, I'll be done.
You don't have to have like a plan. You just run everything off Wi-Fi.
Now, I want something else like lavish and nasty down there. It's
lavish and nasty.
Like I thought of strip club.
What is the word? Lavish nasty. Well, we can put some
lavish nasty.
We can put some stripper poles in a room.
Yeah.
I mean, the only people that will be stripping are probably us for like.
Otherwise, it'd be like.
Because I don't think either of our girls would really get onto a stripper pole. Maybe once or twice they do it if they were drunk.
We got potato vodka down here. Who knows?
Once or twice maybe if they were drunk, but then it'd probably be like we'd get drunk and end up playing on the stripper
and get
pole.
really good at it. Yeah. Like use it as an exercise, and they're like, "Are they in there stripping again? God damn it!
Our cores have never been stronger.
We're doing those."
Yeah. Toby and I rock our kegels all day
goddamn
long.
Sexy. We put mirrors all around the thing just to look at
eye contact with ourselves.
Yeah, it'd be hot. Like we'll still sell some videos.
Lavish and nasty.
Lavish and nasty. Yeah. Like just like throw a biker bar in a strip club down there.
Lav nasty. A biker bar that we're the only ones.
No, we paid people to live.
Why are we letting people in? Why are we letting other people
for our
in?
entertainment? Obviously.
Okay, so we own these people.
Well,
Do we employ them or do we own them? Is it an implication?
They can leave. No,
can they though?
Well, if they want to die,
they don't get
the
to have
world,
guns though, right? We're not. This isn't a Walking Dead situation.
Where they take over.
Well, no,
you're right.
We
Bikers,
have like
especially.
clan.
What am I trying to do?
What are you doing?
Bikers and strippers?
Yeah,
they're like the most unsafe, untrustworthy people.
Yeah. So
nothing against bikers and strippers. I love you both. But we're talking about underground scenarios?
Yeah, I'm not going to trust you farther than I can throw you, which isn't far, Big Bubba.
That's part of the training in both of those areas. It's like to scheme and trick people, right?
Yeah, and stab. Both of them stab.
Rob.
Stab
take over
robbing.
Situations.
Skid marks.
Where's the heroin? You're going to run out of cocaine for those strippers. They're going to get mad. Mm-hmm. They're going to be clicking up to you with the guns that you forgot to hide.
I'm changing the name of this podcast real quick.
Hot Goss. What? We tried. But we tried to be the Hot Goss guys.
We're just not.
Yeah. So I don't know. So I'm guess I allow you to have your bowling alley.
Thank you.
Now you're gonna get really good at bowling. Now if we have explosive bowling balls,
okay.
I would want to bring in some tactical aspects to bowling. Real life laser tag arena where we basically just shoot each other with full armor on.
Yeah,
it's fun. Lots of guns. Definitely the arsenal is gonna be fucking crazy. Like, it's gonna be like Stewie's room. Like the inside of Stewie's wall. I'm just gonna have. Yeah, I looked at that. I watched a recent one, and he has them nice and lined up, and then he just has like a crate, kind of how it looks like when they first unload one of those like what Boko Haram fucking the African gangs, like one of those things when they're just AKs just sticking out, like they should be sitting like that. Like that's really dangerous. Did they ship?
Oh
it
no,
like
it's
that?
like a fucking so we would have instead like umbrella holders that just have guns in them.
Oh yeah,
and
just poking out in different directions. And you're like,
yeah, they're all loaded and chambered at all times,
and facing towards you.
And you pick it up, you look down the barrel. Because what does it matter?
Yeah,
what does it matter? You know that no one's gonna run up and pull that trigger.
Okay, so we also gotta have a little lab down there.
Oh yeah, of course. So we can Will Smith, I Am Legend style figure out the cure for the 5G apocalypse.
Not only, no.
So not only are we now strippers, not only are we
got a lot going on.
Yeah, we're stripper, bowling, marksman. You're gonna get good at it. You're gonna be drunk.
The only thing we can afford is something. It's just gonna be bowling.
We couldn't afford the gun range. We couldn't afford the strip club.
But you got the bowling alley?
Hell yeah, I got
3 lanes?
Hell yeah, I got this bowling alley.
How many contractors did you have down here? 3. 1 for each lane.
Teams.
You know how this is.
Yeah.
You let them know where we live? Yeah. Gave them some celery. It's a commodity.
Celery, yes. Yeah. And some raisins with some peanut butter.
Oh, hell no. Ants on a log, bro.
Yeah. No.
Nah, but okay, so the lab, not only, we like growing some good weed down there.
Oh.
Because we're going to run out, no matter how much we get. But we're also going to be, running some hash and making all little things, edibles. So we'll be mixing up with that.
But meth?
But DMT.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a lot of time in there, and I'm going to be Mr. Hoffman, honest. That's what I'm going to go. I'm going to go heavy, and
I'm going to go more for like the savior of the world type thing. I'm going to figure out
you're going to be in the computer lab.
Yeah, trying to hack signals.
Yeah, and research.
Off of dial-up.
Research to try to figure out a cure for whatever, or make our barrier better.
Right.
But
and then,
why would we need a cure? Have we already been infected by this?
No, we are not infected, but we're trying
to help the people.
Well, because we don't want to stay in this bunker for forever. We want the world to recalibrate, and we want people to get back to where they were.
Yeah,
even if that's a culling.
No,
we don't want to do that. Even if it's a culling, I know that you're down for that shit, though. So we're gonna get out there and we're gonna pop some 5G zombies. Because what are all these guns for?
We make 10G and reverse the signals, or negative 5G.
Negative 5G, yeah.
That's what it is. Exactly.
It sucks the negativity right out of them.
Did I just figure this out?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Toby has cracked it.
Yeah, if we exactly replicate the opposite of these signals, do they cancel each other out? Probably no. But it's worth a shot. See, I'm in the computer lab with you sometimes too, man.
Yeah. You're really drunk though, so you're really just kind of like slobbering and hitting keys.
Hey, but I got good ideas. You type the keys. Bro.
Yeah.
I just come up with epiphanies every once in a while. I'm gonna go back to my lab, get stoned.
Okay, so we have a lab. We have a bowling alley with 3 lanes. We have a shooting range. We have
a live action laser tag, real ammunition.
Laser. So just
Gunfight.
shooting each other.
It's gunfight arena.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we have full body armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're just practicing.
Are they rubber bullets?
No, man.
No, live rounds. Full metal jackets.
Armor piercing rounds towards the head. We have really good gear, though.
Armor piercing proof armor.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. And then we get armor piercing
Okay.
bullets.
So armor piercing proof armor piercing bullets. Yeah.
And then we're on next level shit, you know what I mean?
Then we're basically gods.
Yeah, and then we end up killing each other accidentally.
Yeah.
In the most badass way possible.
Yeah, and there was never an apocalypse.
Oh, so we blast to the past? Did this?
Hashtag Black Mirror. It's
Hashtag
just a
blast
Black
from the
Mirror.
past.
Yeah,
That's a great movie,
It is
too.
Black Mirror and Blast from the Past.
Now, that wouldn't
with
be on my
Brendan
top
Fraser.
5, but that might be on my top 15. At
Really?
least, definitely 20.
So Brendan
I
Fraser
really
really
like
had
that
a really good time in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And the late 90s. So
Not too much of a fan of Encino Man, but
bro,
I'll rock it.
yeah, Encino Man's great. He's got a little Sean Nasty.
Right.
Sean Nasty Aston.
Sean Nasty. I like it. No, I like that.
You got Monkey Bone. I know you like Monkey Bone.
Monkey
You
Bone,
got
yeah.
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled is my shit. That one's the one I was trying to think of.
Because you like Liz Hurley.
I mean, yeah, I like the sexy devil aspect. But dude, when I watched that movie when I was a kid, and I got a little calculator, and I would pretend it was my thing that would zap him around. That's why I would live action play Bedazzled. So, like, it's weird. So that would definitely have to be.
While
on
most
the
kids
list.
are out playing Power Rangers and Dragon Ball Z, Toby's
bedazzled.
Yeah, he's bedazzling.
Talking to the devil through my computer. Mom, get away! That's such a weird thing to play. But I do remember my little calculator. It looked like the thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's fun.
Okay.
I don't play this.
So
that would be on my list.
And then there's Blast from the Past with him and Alicia Silverstone.
But just to mention, Celtic Pride would be on my list of 10. Top 10. Not 5.
Is that the Disney movie where...
It might be.
No, that's Luck of the Irish, where he's
No, it's kind of dark. It's Dan Aykroyd and fucking, I forget his name, but you would recognize him. And they kidnap the best player from the team that's playing the Celtics because they're big Celtics fans.
Ah, yeah.
And they kidnap him in the place, and then they they get a bunch of antics and like.
Is Brendan Fraser in that movie, or is this just a movie?
No, that was just again in my top 10 island.
Oh,
things. Yeah,
okay.
That would,
one
I can
in,
watch that over and over again.
One
For
in
some
mine
reason,
would
Zena
be...
hates that one.
Really?
Because I bought it and made her watch it quite a few times. She's like, why do you like this? Just nothing. Like,
this movie is awful.
I love it. It's just fans of sports going all the way.
One of my island movies would be...
Now we're talking about bunker movies. That's what this is.
Okay, a bunker movie.
We can only have
so we
20
have to...
movies collectively.
Okay, so...
Celtic Pride, Bedazzled. I'm calling those...
Well, you've wasted 2.
I'm calling those... Chicky.
Chicky Chicky Wild Wild. That's one we share.
Yeah.
Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights. So
no, we
have to have both. We have
to watch them back to
They're
back.
Two different
movies.
I
want Nights.
One is the West and one is the United
We already have
Kingdom.
our West movie. Let's meet in the middle and go for Nights.
Okay, so we
Nights.
still have to have all 3 rush hours, right?
Man, that's a hard one. No, I didn't like the first Rush Hour. I'm the only person
What?
who didn't.
That's the only time that they say
really
Rush
bad.
Hour. That's the
I like
only
the bad
time.
ones. 2 and 3. Now, see, I'll add 2 and 3, so now we got 6 movies. We would always want to watch the first one, though. It'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's the storyline setup.
It's like, God, I wish we had the first one. Toby.
Yeah, like, nope!
Just put in Shanghai Nights. It's fine.
All right, so we're to 6.
Oh, bro, the new guy.
That's not on my list.
No, what about Without a Paddle?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. What about...
I need some more cheeky, like...
Cheeky? What about...
I like some bad
the
shit.
Austin Powers movies? Which one?
I would do... I'm going to throw a Goldmember in there.
Okay, Goldmember's great.
Classic.
Yeah, it's good.
Beyonce ass, great things.
Yeah. She was 21 in that movie, by the way, which makes the age gap between her. She already looks
so older. She's just a woman.
Yeah.
From birth.
Yeah. Be easy. So okay.
So 3 definitely. I'll throw that. But we gotta get to more of those like, the ones that really mattered. Aladdin.
Okay,
gotta throw Aladdin in there. I'll throw Lion King for you. Okay.
So are we up to like 10 yet?
9.
We're at 9.
Yeah.
All right.
That's 9. So we need, but again, something really influential. And we need something badass too, like a Boondock Saints.
Yeah,
something
a
like
Boondock
that, a really
Saints.
good
Yeah,
movie
so
like,
you throw in Boondock Saints, but then you gotta also throw in Bad Boys.
Bad Boys, I would, but the first one.
The first one, yeah.
But and the second one.
Okay, so we make sure that they're on the same disc.
Yeah,
we get the
sneaking.
Yeah.
Dude, they definitely have that.
Yeah,
so it's the anniversary.
Same thing with Austin Powers movies. They have to have all 3 of those on a disc.
So we're to 11. We're count 11. Got the double Bad Boys. Pretty good move. Now I want another like. I want one weird like. I want one to lighten the mood. I'm gonna throw out Christmas with the Cranks.
I'm gonna counter Christmas with the Cranks with Pineapple Express.
Now Pineapple Express, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on there because it's so quotable.
Super Bad.
That's another one. Don't fill up on my face. I have to throw Super Bad on there. Because again, quotable as fuck all the way through.
But then again, you've got
Tropic
this is the
Thunder.
End. I'm gonna come all over this. I've been coming all over this house like a goddamn dump truck.
Now, see, I might prefer that one to Tropic Thunder.
No, dropping loads all over this house like a goddamn dump truck.
That one is good. It's got a great cast, and it would kind of remind us of our situation.
Yes, because bunker.
Oh, that's
hard. But maybe we need to drop it then because technically we want to stay away from being reminded.
I'm gonna throw Tropic Thunder in there.
Yes, I agree.
That one's quotable.
See, I would lose.
Pretty solid.
I would lose Pineapple Express and Superbad for Tropic Thunder.
Ooh,
I would.
Now I would drop Superbad for it, but Pineapple Express I kind of need.
Because I used to use this little gun when I was a prostitute.
Yeah, it's so good. So I'm since you denied my Christmas with the Cranks, I need something light for the holidays. What I'm gonna throw at you, is I have a couple. I have Jingle All the Way.
Yes, I say yes already. You've won
Arnie.
me. You've won me. Yes.
And do you know
Sinbad.
the other Arnie movie?
The other Arnie Christmas movie?
Yeah. Wait, no. Was it Arnie? It was
Arnie Schwartz.
Deck
Swiss
the Halls.
Deck the Halls.
Where they're versing each other with Christmas lights and shit.
Isn't that Tim Allen with fucking?
Is that Tim Allen? I felt like Danny DeVito was in it. Maybe.
But isn't
Arnie?
that Christmas with the Cranks?
No, that's Tim Allen.
Okay.
See now I do want Tim Allen there somewhere.
Then the Santa Claus.
No.
All right.
Dude,
the Santa Claus
Christmas
2.
with the Cranks be so much better. They're trying to avoid Christmas, and they realize it's all about the love of your family.
So Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls, or Twins. Something like that. Deck the Halls. Look at that shit. That is one of my favorite holiday movies, though.
I'm working on it.
So we already added Jingle All the Way.
So okay. It's Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick.
Okay. So I thought DeVito was in it.
Okay.
That one's a pretty good one.
So what are we up to now? 12, 13, 15? Oh, shit. Shit. Yeah, now there's some movies that are real important to me.
But no, it's got to be something we can watch over and over again.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because, I mean, some of the best movies I've seen in my life, I don't want to watch every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to watch something light.
The first Spider-Man.
Now we're down to 5, though. I'm going to start debating.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
The first Spider-Man.
The first Spider-Man. You can watch it over and over again.
Like Tobey Maguire with Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin. I really did like that one.
Yeah,
weirdly,
it's real fucking good.
That's the one everyone hated that I love.
Yeah, it's real good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll throw it on there. We gotta have some superhero in there. So
yeah.
So that's 16.
And that'll take us back to our childhood, and it's good.
I was in that era. What other DVDs did you have when you were a kid? You know,
oh my God, so many. The Terminator 2. Ooh, Terminator 2 is incredible.
See now, a Terminator, a Predator, an Alien. One of those has to be on there.
I say
might go
T2.
Terminator.
T2. It is T2 is the best of all of them.
All right. All right. Damn. 17.
So let's recap so far. What do we have for the first one? So
Jingle all the way.
Okay.
We got Celtic Pride.
Yeah.
Bedazzled. Fucking Austin Powers collection.
Yeah. Bad Boys collection.
We counted two. We counted two. Yeah. I think we counted two of those. Wait, Austin Powers and Bad Boy Productions.
Yeah.
And we had
Lion King, Aladdin.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fuck.
Pineapple Express.
Tropic Thunder. So what is that? 10.
We had. I think I kept Superbad.
Okay.
On there. We can discuss dropping that. I think I'm gonna drop it.
No, let's drop Superbad.
And then.
So.
We had.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, it had a Terminator. Had
Spider-Man. Spiderman.
We had.
Wiki Wow Wow.
Wow, damn.
Oh my God, and Shanghai Nights. And Rush Hours.
Rush Hour collection.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna count that as a collection.
So should we also do like a Men in Black collection?
Ooh. Ugh. That's a hard hitter.
With Tommy Lee's.
Yeah, Men in Black. Gotta throw that in there.
Do we throw in like a Jurassic Park?
No, I don't need Jurassic Park.
Do we throw in like a horror movie? Do we throw in like
I'm gonna cheat and throw in a season of Seinfeld.
No, that's a whole other list.
Wait, the shows.
Yeah.
A whole other shit.
Yeah.
So what was this 16?
Yeah.
It's getting tight. At this end here.
So other movies.
Harder and harder.
You could do like
what are ones that we quote all the time, that just naturally end up quoting? Now I'm getting into TV shows. I gotta stay away.
Yeah, because again, I was about to go Chappelle Show. Boosh. Yeah. All right.
What was some more movies that we just are endlessly quotable?
God, you could do like
some daytime TNT movies. All these,
like Scream.
Yeah, we need a horror movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like The Thing or Scream or.
It's really,
shit.
Really scary one that we could
Cabin in the Woods.
Again. Yeah,
it's like every horror movie.
Yeah,
and making fun of them.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I'm about to fight that one. I kind of like your idea of going the traditional, either Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason.
Now, see, I'm not into the Nightmare on Elm Street. Not
you don't
into
like
the.
Fucking Freddy?
No, I do. Okay, compromise. Freddy versus Jason.
Yes.
Bump it.
And that'll just be all our horror movie.
Yeah.
We got 3 left. I need something. We've had a couple that are light.
What's like a science fiction epic?
Oh, what's Star Wars or something?
Ooh, if we could, there was a collection. If there was a Star Wars collection, all of them on a disc. But
again, I would watch like the worst one because it was the most influential to me.
You're talking about episode 1.
Because
Darth Maul, Phantom Menace. Yeah,
the worst one was the most because that was just when I got into it. I was just at that.
That
age.
was your Star Wars.
Yeah, and so it's kind of sad.
This is pod racing.
Yeah, it's
like
fun
it
to me.
is. You dumb fuck.
I like.
Now so, this is pod racing.
You want to
go fuck yourself, kid?
You want to see Darth Vader when he was a kid?
Yeah. He was a little baby child.
Kind of sad. But. I would throw that in there. What's our Star Wars? We got 2 left. this is hard. Like, I want like a Robin Williams. We already got Aladdin that has a minute. So
but even then, like a Mrs. Doubtfire
see something
is
like that.
just endless entertainment. Or
Yeah.
Jack, so you can have some laughs and feel.
Nah.
Okay.
Bicentennial. No.
Okay, in that vein, AI with Haley Joel Osment's.
AI.
But even then, okay, so like a science fiction, like Blade Runner, man, you can't go wrong with a Blade Runner.
No, I'll throw that on there because you watch that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, and that makes me think. Oh, wait, can we trade Blade Runner for? I always forget the name of this movie.
Avatar.
It is like in the 80s, placed in the future. Really weird animals, kind of funny. Bruce Willis in it.
Oh my God, The Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element.
Yes. Cover my man. Cover my man. So we're
Fifth
gonna.
Element, and then we got one more.
Oh shit!
What genre have we?
Ivy's gonna hate that I put The Fifth Element on this list.
Why?
She hates that movie.
For what reason?
I don't know. I think it was like her ex-husband's favorite movie or something.
Oh.
But it's one
So
of my
it's
favorite
just a personal
movies.
thing.
Yeah.
That's just funny.
It's coming in the bunker. Let's see.
That reminds me. I'm not putting this on the list, but the Fifth Day, I think it's called.
Oh shit! The Sixth Day.
6 days
with Arnie.
Yeah. That one was a good one too when I was a kid.
Where he's like, was it a clone? Is there a clone thing? But see, that makes me think of The Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp's and the gate to hell opening up. It's like a book movie. It's weird.
So one more. We need something thick. Like that we. I want something.
What's like the longest movie ever? Lawrence of
Lord
Arabia.
of the Rings or something.
Titanic. Titanic.
No.
Let's see.
This one's got to be a hitting home. It's got to be a home run.
Guys, send us your list of 20 bunker movies that you would have in your bunker.
Let's
Your
see.
20 bunker DVDs. Put that in the comments.
I'm thinking hard about this last one. I'm really excited about Fifth Element. Oh wait,
yeah,
Fifth Element and the Sixth Day. That's what I got confused.
Yeah.
I was like,
so let's see. Fuck, a thick, girthy
like
motherfucker.
Club.
Now, Fight Club's a great one, but
I
you
could
can't
probably
watch it over and over
not
again.
on repeat.
You can't.
But see, what about? See, now I'm going into crazy movies. What about 12 Monkeys?
12 Monkeys. I love a 12 Monkeys, but then we've got so many repeat actors.
And we got like,
this
and there's
list.
like the fucked up ones, right? Like, you could watch Clockwork Orange when you're feeling fucking stressed.
Yeah.
Or something.
But even then, or The Shining,
Yeah.
or 2001, just the Kubrick films. Just
Yeah.
bring in the Kubrick box set,
Yeah,
so where you
let's
can
keep
also
that.
get your fucking eyes wide shut on.
Feeling horny. Feeling secretive and horny.
Feeling real secret horny.
I'm horny, but I don't want anyone to know. A little bit went up my nose.
Okay.
You ever do that?
Yeah.
It goes shoot.
Shoot,
quick
shoot,
neti pot.
doop, shoot, doop, shoot, doop, 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 shoot, doop, shoot, doop.
What was the skin on the?
Doop,
Well, I forget. Skin on the willy.
Get on the willy.
Do you remember?
The
were talking about
skin
it right
on
before.
my wrinkly dick. Look
Wrinkly
at
dick.
Toby.
Yeah. Something like that. Skin on my wrinkly dink. Skin on my wrinkly. No, it was like a kid's thing. It was like a kid's song, like Rinky Dinky Doo.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? I gotta glue that shit on, bro. It's just pressed on. Don't be testing the limits. It's gotta be glued on. What you want to know about it?
Okay.
Skin on my
So
wrinkly dink dink.
what else do we need down there? Okay, so list of we get 10 shows. We get to bring 10 TV shows, but we get all of them.
All of that.
We
yeah.
get the show. We get
Okay.
the entire show. So I know
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. I know Seinfeld.
Always Sunny.
Okay, it's Always Sunny, and we're even delivered the current stuff.
Yeah.
So we've got two comedy series.
Yeah. All of my votes are gonna be.
But we only have 10, Toby, and you've got to think. You've got to
Think
use
about
your
what?
head. I want Stranger Things on there because that's my sci-fi and horror.
Well, you gotta
fantasy.
think that's only a few seasons, though. I mean,
But
those
we
are
get them as
long
they come out.
episodes. So you think there's gonna be new apocalyptic Stranger Things episodes?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. Let's see.
You gotta think about density is what I'm thinking about. Like
years.
Like I would even choose Friends over that because there's so much fucking. There's just like
okay.
18
I'm hearing you.
10,
I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna do? I want Supernatural. Because every season's like 23 episodes, and there's like 15 seasons.
I'll give you that. I haven't watched it, but I'll give it to you.
Okay, so we've got Seinfeld, we've got Always Sunny, we've got Supernatural.
Also want, like Adventure Time.
Okay, so we do need a light cartoon. Yeah. So Adventure Time, the entire series of Adventure Time.
That would be pretty good.
So that's 4. Do we even Chappelle's Show? There wasn't a whole lot of it.
Yeah, it's only what 2 seasons?
Well, 3-ish.
Yeah. That's a hard one. It's hard to.
Can't give it to you, Dave.
It'd be funny, but shit, would be repeating way too quickly.
So we get the entire show. What's a show that's gone on for fucking ever? Like
Simpsons.
The Simpsons. We take the
Let's
Simpsons.
take it because there's so many fucking episodes.
Yeah.
No matter how it's
mildly
entertaining.
I would take the Simpsons over like
Family Guy.
No, we have to choose between the Simpsons,
South Park,
Family Guy, and the South Park.
I think I'd take South Park. They've got 20 seasons and much more entertaining.
Okay, so we're gonna take South Park over the Simpsons and Family Guy, but then I want American Dad because I think it's in a different league altogether.
Agreed.
So we've got Seinfeld, we've got Always Sunny, we've got American Dad, we've got South Park.
Solid. That's some solid ones right there.
So what is a dramatic series? What's more like
dramatic series?
Well, what's it? And Supernatural. So we've got. Okay. Wait, how many is that?
Let me see. Something dramatic that's actually enjoyable.
But see, fucking American Horror Story.
And there's so many different themes and actors. Yeah, I can maybe be down with that.
So we've got
dramatic horror area. Yeah.
All right. Always Sunny, Seinfeld, South Park, American Dad, Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural's a weird throw off for me, but I trust you.
Yeah, trust me. Just trust me. And what was the last one we just did? What was the last one we just chose? American Horror Story. American Horror Story.
Yeah, okay.
So there's 6.
What's another one that I can't stop? Boosh. That's only
The Mighty Boosh. It's 3 seasons. But if we choose The Mighty Boosh, we get everything that they were involved in. So we get all the Schism Matt Berry shows. We get the Snuff Box. We get the.
Well, that's a cheat. Like I would almost want to negotiate for a double package of Boosh and Concords to make it worth one because of that'd be like 5 seasons.
Okay, so we'll take Boosh and Concords.
Yeah, because those would be good like wake and bake.
Yes. So that's 7.
Okay.
We got 3 more.
Again, something just so in the pocket
that it's always a hit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fucking 30 Rock.
Okay. See, 30 Rock or Parks and Rec, I would debate, but I think 30 Rock's more solid.
30 Rock wins.
Even though Parks and Rec has a better cast. Or not better, but I love fucking Aziz a lot. And I love fucking Chris Pratt a lot in that show. But overall, 30 Rock's just solid shit.
Yeah.
Clock it. Put it on the counter.
So that's 8. We got 2 more shows.
Now, would we be cheating by picking an SNL or some sketch comedy?
If we chose SNL, we would get every season. We would get all of it.
Be a lot.
So it would be a lot, but you got to think too that comedy is very fickle.
And you're not.
It's not all. You're gonna get super bored. Yeah. So I'm gonna say no to SNL, but I will think about sketch comedy. So we
Something
could.
That went on
we love time. The Whitest Kids, but that's only 5 seasons.
Yeah. That one's pretty quotable though.
It's so good. I love Confetti Baby.
Out. It could burn out, but it'd be nice to have as a reference.
Yes.
You
but what else? What else falls into that sketch comedy kind of genre? All
just
that.
Go out of it and get Mad TV.
Mad TV.
Because I could probably watch that more than SNL.
Well, yeah, especially since we haven't seen it in like 10 years. Maybe it'd be funnier now since you don't have. But even then, it was the cheap
like the
SNL.
State
Oh my God!
Yeah,
see, I'd give up almost most
what
things.
Was the
for
other
the State.
One? It wasn't the State. What's the other one I'm thinking of? No, was it the State?
It was the State with it's David Wayne and all his
balls in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that one's a pretty good sell.
He is like a little doggy.
That one's a pretty good.
It's incredible. So that's 9. We're taking the State. But do we? Okay, so if we're getting Concords and Boosh together, I want the State and Stella together since they're both David Wayne.
Yeah. No, the Stella is not gonna be enough for me.
What are we doing?
I think I'd debate for a Wet Hot American everything they've done.
Okay, so
instead of the Stella.
Okay, so we'll drop Stella in favor of Wet Hot American Summer, Wet Hot American Summer, 10 years later.
Kind of some of those people, right?
It's all the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we can cheat and throw that in.
Yeah, we'll do that. So we've got one more show. One more television program. What is one that is so near and dear to our hearts?
Needy. I want something like King of the Hill.
Oh, man.
I want something like that. Something really close to home that you could watch and it would never be a problem to watch again.
Breaking Bad.
You can't counter my King of the Hill with Breaking Bad. It's not in the same area.
They're both in the
and I can't watch Breaking Bad over and over.
Okay.
Like, it's so intense, it was amazing, it's done.
Okay, what about...
You just drop me anywhere and I'll watch.
Okay, but if we're taking that stance on it, then I will counter you with... Not only do you get Full House, but you also get Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Both of them are like, I think Full House was like 10 years. No. So you not only do you get Full House and Family Matters, but you get Boy Meets World. Oh, I know, right?
A Boy Meets World and a Family Matters, I can get on board with.
Okay, we'll drop the Full House.
Trade your Full House for something. There's something that should be replaced. Maybe it's not a Cosby Show, but it's something
within
in there. Not Full House.
Not Full House, but is it Step by Step? Is it?
What is it? What is that? Oh, shit! It was in the vein of fucking Full House. When you said it, it came to mind. I can't remember.
So what are the characters like?
But it's some family thing like that. It's not Brady Bunch.
Is it Married with Children?
No.
Is it
Home Improvement? No.
Okay, I see where you're going with it, though. The Drew Carey Show.
No. It was some family.
Ellen.
But it was something I liked better than Full House. Like, I couldn't really get into Full House.
And it wasn't Family Matters.
No, we got Family Matters on there. Sitcom. What was it? You remember any others from that time?
I'm working on it. Fresh Prince.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Home Improvement. Roseanne.
Pretty good. No.
Married with Children. Saved by the Bell.
Oh, that would be good. That is
Third Rock from the Sun.
Nah. I would do a Saved by the Bell.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Keep going.
Martin.
No.
Just Shoot Me.
No. Saved by the Bell was really close to it.
Keenan and Kel.
Oh, that's a good one too.
The Wonder Years.
Oh, that's a great one too.
So we can do Boy Meets World and The Wonder Years because they're brothers in real life.
Yeah. Okay.
And we can partner that. So this is the 90s sitcoms that it came up with: Friends, Seinfeld, Fresh Prince, Frasier, Full House, Family Matters, Home Improvement, Roseanne, Boy Meets World, Simpsons, Step by Step, Will and Grace, Married with Children, Saved by the Bell, That 70s Show, Mad About You, Everybody Loves
that
Raymond.
70s show is a pretty thick one.
It is pretty thick.
It's got a lot, and I could watch those.
Dharma and
more so
Greg.
than like Saved by the Bell. I could watch a 70s show.
Yeah, well, I would never bring in Saved by the Bell.
Oh. I'm gonna say 70s show, Family Matters, and what's that last one?
So what now? Boy Meets World, that 70s show.
Oh, you want to do Boy Meets World?
Hell yeah, I want Boy Meets World in there. You remember the Halloween episode where they're in college and everybody ends up getting murked, and then he takes the mask off, and it's Corey as well. And he's like, I'm the killer? And he's like, yeah, because you're selfish.
Learn a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have...
Meet the world, boy.
I would want Home Improvement because of Wilson. Like... See, even that reminded me he would talk over the fence to his principal.
Okay, so what we're like, Mr. Feeney. Feeney. Yeah. Oh, Feeney.
Okay, so we have a lot of packages. Yeah. Not only entire series, but we negotiated for like 4 on this last one. It's because we couldn't do it without leaving the 90s alone. It's like
it's true. That's what we grew up with. It's comfortable for us to go back and watch. So so what we really want to talk about today is comfort.
Getting close to your family.
Yeah. And really just giving into that childhood sense of wonder when you feel cozy and comfortable and taken care of, because that's what we used to love when we were kids.
Chain wallets, slap band bracelets,
and Jinko jeans.
Jinkos.
Yes. But that also makes me want to like bring in like some real childhood favorites from like the morning shows, like fucking Reboot, Doggy.
Yeah, you want to
Reboot. Kids shows Bunker List.
Zaboomafoo 2.
You want to bring in Zaboomafoo into the Bunkaroo?
A live Zaboomafoo?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Zaboomafoo.
A goddamn jumping
I
lemur?
wish that was his real name. Like the animal's name.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Zaboomafoo.
No, I don't even fucking. Is that a Zaboomafoo's? So you would bring in. Okay, so we got 10 again. So I want my first one is Reboot. You say Zaboomafoo.
What are you talking about?
You don't know what Reboot 10? Is? 10 kid shows
that we get to reboot.
That we get to bring in. My first choice is a show that was called Reboot.
Okay.
It was the first ever.
Shows?
Yeah.
Is that what we did?
Yeah. So you said Zaboomafoo.
I ain't bringing Zaboomafoo in the shit. Man.
Yeah. Okay. So what was a kid's show that you watched like all the time on like Fox Kids or ABC Kids?
Apocalypse Now. No, you hate me. Is that you're not playing this game.
Take this seriously, Toby, and tell me the 10 kid shows that you would bring into a bunker during the 5G apocalypse.
10 kid shows. Well, we already named a few of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't know about kids shows. Regular shows.
Power Rangers.
Regular show. Old kid shows.
I'm talking about from your childhood.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay. All right. So we've got that and Reboot.
Just for fun, we could do. Wait, what was that game where they'd run across the?
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Okay, so Toby wants Legends of the Hidden Temple. I'm down for that. What about? In that same vein, would you want to do Double Dare? I never liked Double Dare though.
Not Double Dare. We're gonna do
Guts.
No.
Do you remember Guts?
All that. We're gonna do
all that. I'm down for all that. Love that.
Love that.
Keenan and Kel.
It's on there.
Just throw it in there.
Now we're almost halfway done. Though.
Yeah.
Take Keenan and Kel back because we got him on all that.
All right.
We get to see him.
All right. So, but their comedy had aged like a fine wine by the time they got to Keenan and Kel.
Are these just old ones? Are these just 90s? What?
Orange soda. Who loves orange soda? Say it.
No.
Okay. So we need number 5.
Tina Turner.
So let's see. I liked Dragon Ball Z. We're gonna bring in Dragon Ball Z because that's thick.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So we also get Dragon Ball, but I don't want none of that GT nonsense.
Okay, fair enough. But I do. No, I want all of them.
All of it. All right. Cool.
Then we'll throw out what's a good kids show, baby show.
Baby Einsteins. We can get real dosed out and watch Baby Einstein.
Or like a Blue's Clues or something.
Okay.
Not Baby Einstein. When you ever met a Baby Einstein?
Never. Never in my life. Let's see. Kiss show.
But what
Kiss
about
show.
Kiss show. Einstein was a baby.
Kiss show. Kids show. Kids show.
No Sesame Street.
No,
maybe
but
a
Muppets. Yeah, Muppets Treasure Island, maybe.
It's all the Muppets.
All the Muppets. So that's 6.
Do that. That's 6 right there.
That's 6. Okay. Animorphs. There's only like a half a season of that.
That's not.
Alex Mack.
Afraid of the Dark.
Afraid of the Dark, absolutely.
Something like
7.
that.
Done. That makes me want to do even shit, bro. You want to do like some Rugrats?
Close.
It's a Rugrats. It's a Rugrat rap.
Not Doug. Either Arnold or
Ooh,
Doug.
I will take Arnold over Rugrats and Doug. I will definitely do.
Yeah, I was thinking about the new movie. It came out last year.
What did?
I was remembering hearing about the new movie.
There was a Hey Arnold movie
that like summed up all the shit. He like found his parents, and Helga explained why she was in love, and like it was a sum up. I think it was last year.
Really?
I didn't see it.
Huh.
You gotta check out that. Let's live stream it.
Yeah, live stream it.
We double stream.
Yeah, coming right to you from our mouth holes.
Yeah.
Live scream
into your ear holes. Put our holes on your holes. Rub them up against each other with vibrations. From my hole to yours. Like, from our family
to your hole.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Minimal spills here.
All right. So we've got 8. We need 2 more.
Kids show.
Kids show. A kids show. Kids show. I want to do Power Rangers. There's so much, but only the first few are good.
I think you did Power Rangers.
No, I mentioned it.
I counted it.
No, we got Reboot. What was your first one that you said?
Oh, you just did Reboot. Okay, I counted it up there because you said it up there. Up at 1. Get away.
Blew a fly away. Get away from me, fly. Blew a fly away.
You know what? I have a lot of swords in the bunker too.
Yeah, we're gonna have swords. We're gonna sword fight.
And bayonets on the end of the guns.
Yeah, just in case anyone comes in, we need to gore them up.
We stab them. Run out of. Well, we'll never run out of ammo.
Never.
We're gonna be constantly forging ammo. Forging ammo room right there.
Yes. Smelter, so we can smelt down all the gold and jewels into bullets.
Yeah, and we can toss bodies in it. When we need to.
Bodies into bullets.
Dun dun dun. Why'd you look at me like that?
I'd be turning bodies into bullets.
Oh, you can't melt down, man. Is there enough
bullets
iron in the body?
Oh my god!
To melt the iron out of.
Do you understand the pure volume of bodies we're gonna be incinerating in this smelter, Toby?
And we'll have a lot
there will
of
be
iron.
Plenty of iron,
and
bullets.
We'll
take down iron giants
into
that
our water.
Fly in the sky when it's high noon. In a saloon.
Yeah.
Wearing your spurs.
Yeah.
Taking the swerves.
Ooh, swerves.
Living your dream.
Dream. Living it.
You know what it means.
You know what it means?
Down in the dumps.
Dumps. Taking dumps.
All right, you want to tap out? Do you want to like mutually tap out on this one?
Well, it's not a mutual if you mention it first.
You know, hold my hand while we do this.
No, how we mutual tap out is we go. You know what? At the same time, we gotta get it good if we're gonna do that. No, we're not faking a mutual tap out.
All right, fine.
Dave's tapping out today,
okay.
And what we're gonna do is count.
Oh,
who taps out the most?
And we have really?
A counter.
Okay,
but not until 100. And you're gonna go sneak look, but please don't.
Okay,
don't sneak look at our endings and get a counter because once we hit 100, we're gonna see who taps out the most.
Okay, so on our 100th episode,
call that person out.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. But at this point, we love you guys very much. This was a good one.
Good pre-plug.
Yeah,
Love
why
it.
not? So we're gonna do it again though. So Toby, tell them where they can get us.
No, we're not double plugging.
You have to. This is just you can do it again. Okay, so I'm gonna do it.
No,
If
we
you're on
did
the
it good.
podcast app, give us
The
the
whole
5-star
point was to
review.
avoid-
You still have to do it, Toby.
Ugh.
Oh my God, we are
Double
bound to do
plug.
this. We have to do it. I'm sorry. So if you're on the podcast app, give us the 5-star review. If you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you are, if you want to get at us on Twitter, you can reach us at @TDavy. That's capital D, capital T, capital D, AVVY, and it's the same thing on Facebook. And get up on that Instagram and go look at those pictures. Are you signing to people? Is that your bullshit sign language?
I was throwing gang signs, man.
Shit. Toby's over here crip walking while I'm doing the outro. So you can also reach us on Instagram, and we are at Toby and Davey. And if you would like to email us, that is tobyanddavey@gmail.com. So thank you very much. We love you guys, and
Peace.
all right, we'll catch you guys again next week. Goodbye.